This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening, all. I'm Shashina Roll. As always, it is so great to have you with us. Topping news, the National Training Agency was implemented on the island of Grand Bahama back in 2014. The program seeks to develop the skills and talents of young people. This morning, a training session, which is a part of a 14-week program, was held for the youth at a social affair. Italia Hall has more.
Some 60 trainees were a part of the National Training Agency's Job Preparedness Training session on Thursday morning. The purpose of the session is to prepare persons ages 16 to 26 for the job market. Office Manager of the National Training Agency Grand Bahama Division, Donald Glass, says they have found out that many young people do not have the necessary training for a job, and this initiative seeks to change that.
Doing here today in Grand Bahama is bringing quite a number of young people together to assist them in preparing themselves for the job market. And so we have lecturers who come in. As a matter of fact, we started on Tuesday. Ms. Marcel was here to give an overview, self-awareness, orientation, etc. And then we're going for 3 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, for 4 weeks.
Once the 4-week training sessions are complete, participants will then partake in an internship program for 10 weeks.
We place them within the community with those industry partners who are assisting us in training our young people.
Trainee Summer Penniman, who aspires to be a journalist someday, shared why she decided to be a part of the program.
To build character and to be more proficient in my community and more helpful to the people of Freeport. I've learned about good communication skills. I've learned about how effective motivation can be to us, and demotivation can also affect the way we pursue things.
Olivia Oliver and LaShawn Williams believe that more programs such as these should be held in the community.
Actually motivates the younger people to actually make a difference in the Bahamas and to step forward towards their goals.
It's good to motivate people to go after what they want to do and always encourage them to do better.
At the end of the 2-phase program, the trainees will graduate and receive certificates. Italia Hall, ZNS Network News.
In other news, Lucayan International School leaving a major impression at a 3-day Citizens Model United Nations Conference in New York last week. 15 students participated in a month-long research of various countries around the world and presented arguments as well as resolutions to the issues those countries are facing. It was a global conference that played host to students from nations all over the world. This year, some 1,100 delegates participated in the intense 3-day Global Citizens Model Conference. Among them, 15 students from the Lucayan International School here on Grand Bahama. This small but mighty group of youngsters, no doubt, left a remarkable impression, capturing 6 of the 40 individual awards presented at the event. The program is a simulation of the United Nations experience, where students from around the globe adopt a country, present the country's position along with the issues that are being faced. Educator Cheryl Jennings-Blanchet says that these students worked hard and proved themselves to be highly competitive in a global environment.
This was a very special United Nations for both myself and my colleague. I coach this event with Garrett O'Sullivan, who is our history teacher at LIS. And it was such a large honor for us because we got to use the United Nations headquarters. The kids were received in committee rooms, and they also used the large General Assembly Hall in order to announce which resolutions they had passed.
Leading this delegation was Secretary General Carriel Stewart. Stewart was responsible for assisting the students with writing their papers and with research. She is pleased that her team emerged as one of the most successful delegations at this conference, but she admits that it was not easy.
It was very stressful, especially with the schoolwork being on top of it.
The students captured 6 honorable mentions and received the Best Small Delegation Award. Julia Meller and Sabrina Brown calls it an experience of a lifetime.
I felt anxious when I got there because there were so many people, but at the end of it all. I met many amazing friends. It was just really cool to see how different people from different walks of life were able to interact and come together and to create solutions on world problems.
While the students are proud of their massive accomplishment, they say it is what they have learned that will always remain.
It taught me that every country that lives in this world deserves to have their voice heard, and it taught us that we all have different problems that should be discussed.
In other news, voter registration numbers are slowly picking up on the island of Abaco. In the last report, over 3,000 persons were registered in Central Abaco, while 43% were registered in North and South Abaco. Now, there are a number of registration centers on the island, including the Administrator's Office in Central Abaco. The revising officer says the registration department alternates between the keys on the weekend and provided the schedule for the upcoming weekend and the month.
From 1 to 6, we have registration scheduled for Spring City Community Center. And the following Saturday, we'll be in Maniwaki. That's from 1 to 6. And I think it's the last one, the third Saturday, we'll be back again in Hopetown from like 1 to 6. And in Guanaki again, the last Saturday in the month.
Stay with us. The Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition continues right after this.